one day and said, "All right, Rabbi, all right, this town isn't big enough for the both of us. Okay, so we're gonna have a duel, and whoever wins the duel, the debate, not a duel. Let's do a debate. Whoever wins the debate can stay in the town, and the other person, their people, have to leave the town. But Rabbi, there's one rule. This is going to be a silent debate." And the rabbi went, "Oy, hey." I mean, how was he going to do? What was he going to do? So he went back to all of his friends, all the friends in the synagogue, and he gathered them all together. He said, the governor's going to have a debate. And it's going to be a silent debate now. Now, I'm a pretty smart guy. I can do pretty well. But if I can't talk, I don't know what to do. And whoever loses, well, his whole people will get kicked out of town. I don't want to do it. Joseph, you do it. You're a businessman. Joseph, you got to do it. No, I'm not going to. I can't do it in a silent debate. Abraham, you do it. Yitzhak, you do it. And it went down and down. And nobody dared debate the governor in a silent debate until Moshe showed up. And Moshe's the water carrier in town. Moshe never learned his letters, so he can never read the Torah or nothing. No, Moshe's just kind of slow. All right? So, but Moshe walked in and said, I'll do it. And they all went, the whole synagogue went, hey. You know, but what are they going to do? Nobody else dared take on the governor. So they had to let Moshe do it. So the day came, and the governor had built a big stage in the center of town. All right? And there's a big band that was playing, and he walked out on the stage, and the governor was wearing his robes that, you know, like with the stripes on it, saying about all these things that he had learned, because he was such a smart guy. And he walked out. The people cheered for the governor. All right? And then Moshe showed up. He had sort of bare feet, sort of walked in. He kind of forgot this happened, actually, so he had to be reminded. And he got on top, and everybody was silent. Everybody was silent. And so the debate started. The governor went first. The governor went, "Ooh." And the people went, "Ooh." That was good. That was a really good start. You know, people started making the bets. Yeah, I'm the governor, right? But, wouldn't you know it? Moshe sat there. And then Moshe went, and the people went, "Whoa!" I hadn't seen that one coming at all. That was good. This is going to be a debate. The governor was going to take him back. He sort of walked around the stage. Then the governor went like this. And the people went, "Whoa, yeah. Pretty cool." But almost without thinking, Moshe went like this. And then people went, "Whoa." And that's when you saw it. You saw the sweat start to beat up the governor. This was more than he had bargained for. He hadn't expected this out of that simpleton Moshe. But then he got that sort of smile. You know that smile that someone gets when they got something hidden up their sleeve? Yes. And sure enough, he reached up his sleeve and he pulled out a moldy piece of Swiss cheese. And he shook it in Moshe's face. And the people went, "Whoa! That was it! That was going to win the debate!" And the money went back and forth, and the people that bet on Moshe just went like this, because there's no way. And then, who could have believed it? Moshe reached the leather bag on his side, and he pulled out an egg like that. And when the governor saw that, he went, "Oh!" Threw his cheese down on the stage and stormed out. And the crowd exploded. It was amazing. Moshe had won the debate. They swooped him up us fast. And then I said, your faith is old and worn out and moldy and full of holes like this piece of Swiss cheese. Moshe said, no. Our faith is ever renewed and ever young, just like this